Hello, thank you for joining. This is Irvin Harris, Managing Director of Rainmaker Business Development Organization. And since the last video that I released, we've gotten some great feedback from it. But one of the most common questions that I got, because we had talked about how do you rise above the clutter? How do you, in your message, in your marketing message, how do you rise above the clutter? So in this video, we're going to talk about how to outmaneuver, outsell, and outmarket your competition before they know what hit them. And we're going to go over some specific formula, if you will, that will help you rise above the clutter each and every time in your messages. Now, the alarming cost of ineffective ads of getting your message across, if you look back in past years from now, you can see that it has grown astronomically. Client acquisition costs have increased drastically. By comparison to the early 2000s, the cost of getting in front of a customer has tripled. And not only has the cost of client acquisition cost has drastically risen, but the effectiveness has fallen dramatically. You see, in the early 2000s, it took 4 attempts to get in front of a buyer. Now it takes 8.4 attempts to get the same results. So it now costs 3 times more to get half the results. So when you're putting your message out there, you know, early 2000, they will see your message about 4 times before they actually start to get it, before they start to gravitate to it, before they begin to really take notice of you. Now it takes 8.4 attempts to get the same results. So costs are rising, but effectiveness has fallen dramatically. It costs more now to get half the results. And so that's because of the same old tired, ineffective marketing methods. You see, most businesses have either stopped marketing altogether because of this economy, or drastically cut back, or are still using the same old age, worn out methods to gain customer attention. You know, just like your competitors do. They still use mail slots, advertisement, and brochure leaflets. They still do small promotions in newspaper and yellow pages, door-to-door, and telemarketing. You know, but it's like everyone is doing the same thing. It's like following the leader. And when you follow the leader, you see, incorrectly used, regardless of the format, it is still perceived as junk marketing or clutter. You see, your message looks the same as all of your competitors. So how are prospects taking notice of you? There are certain things that you need to do. The biggest challenge today facing today's business is the clutter factor. You see, the average consumer receives over 3,500 commercial messages every day. Over 3,500 commercial messages every day. Now, here's the crunch. Your marketing is part of someone else's clutter. So again, how do you rise above the clutter to get the results that you need to get? How do you rise above the clutter that says, here I am, take notice of my marketing message, take notice of me, so that you can get the results you want to get? So what are you doing to rise above the clutter? You see, the fact is, when you rise above the clutter, you know, it's kind of hard these days. The reason why it takes 8.4 more times to get half the results is because we are in the information age. The internet has changed everything. Consumer buying habits have changed. The way people look at your business, the way people look for you. Social media has changed everything. People now look for social proof. They want to know what results they've gotten from other people before they even come to you. You see, your customers now Google you instead of finding you through the trusted yellow pages. But don't get me wrong, the yellow pages still work. Now, one good thing I love about the yellow pages, or helping business with their message and putting it in the yellow pages, is because when people look in the yellow pages for a business, they are ready to buy. They're ready to pull out their pocket, make a phone call, and get some service from someone. But how do you rise above every ad that is on that paper? How do you rise above the clutter? Conquering the clutter factor to succeed, it just takes a simple formula. You know, quickly, simply, and easily get the attention your message deserves and rise out of the clutter by using the AICDA formula. You know, this is a great formula to use in any and every marketing message that you have. I don't care if it's the newspaper, if it's the yellow pages, if it's television or radio ad, or if it's your brochure, if it's your business card. I don't care I don't care what marketing message you put out there. You should follow this formula right here, and I guarantee you will rise more out of the clutter, more so than your competition. People will take notice of you. And see, and we have over 40 really powerful proven direct response getting attention getters. But right here I want to tell you about how to actually utilize this formula right here. Now, A stands for attention. You want to grab their attention with a good headline. And normally when a business want to think about grabbing more attention, they try to make the ad bigger or add some color. You know, that may draw the eye a little bit, but it does not capture attention. You capture attention with a good headline. And a good headline always tap on emotions. It taps on the benefit or the result that prospect may receive, or it touches on a time frame that prospect may receive, or something like that. There are different headline formulas, but you want to definitely tap into the benefits and the results that they may get within that headline. That's why you see on these samples here, extra, extra, read all about it, you know, in the olden days. You know, that's why it was so prominent, because headlines does the trick as far as capturing attention. Now, what you say after that, you want to capture the interest. That is the interest. Create interest with perhaps the subheadline and the text of the ad that follows. As you can see here in the background, if you look at here, right here, happiness promise for 36th annual Delano contest. These are not really good examples right here as far as just the boldness of the headline is really what I'm trying to get at. But what you want to do is capture the interest. See, happiness tells me that I can gain happiness from this. A promise tells me that I'm going to get something from this. A contest tells me what it is and how I can get this happiness and this promise. You see, you want to capture the interest with the subheadline and the text that follows. Now, the C stands for credibility, and the use of testimonials and proof as authority and integrity and credibility to your ad as well. When you get feedback from your customers, you want to put that into your marketing messages. Let your customer tell your story, if you will. A happy customer tell your story, and that promotes social proof, and people like that. And so the D is for desire. The text of the ad or the body copy should also produce desire. What is this magnificent offer that I can get? What are the benefits that I'm going to receive from this magnificent offer? What are the results that I'm going to get from this magnificent offer? So you want to create desire, that they need what you have, that they want what you have. Okay. Now, A, it stands for action. Now, finally, make a call for the reader of that ad to take action. So much often, and I challenge you to look in the newspaper, in the yellow pages and other ads and magazines, and you will see how these things that we're talking about seem so simple, but many businesses do not follow this. So you have to call for action. You have to tell them, the prospect, what to do. What do you want them to do? You want them to call you now? You click here for a free trial, or buy now, or watch this, click now, or what? You want to have them to make an action. But at the same token, you have to give them a reason why. Why should they make that action? Why should they call you right now? Why should they fax you? Why should they set up that appointment? Why should they want you to work with them and make that initial contact for you to see what you have? So you have to give them something of value in order to take that action in the first place. Give them something of value where if they make that call, they will get, and you go from there. The main thing is to get that call. And so you have to give them a call to action. I'm glad you joined us for this session of this short video series right here. I hope that it served you well, and look for other videos to come out, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Again, this is Irvin Harris, Managing Director of Rainmaker Business Development Organization. You can contact if you have any questions at www.rainmakerforecast.com.